Let me see. What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy God by 2009. Make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all enter the chat room. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. I see a little comment, but make sure you hit that. Make sure you comment. I know a lot of y'all be hitting the like button, hitting the heart, but at least let me know that you up in here. I would appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning, Avell. Do you follow me? Cali. Okay, much much love from Cali. Okay. Do you already follow me on IG? You gotta reach out to me so I can be familiar with some of y'all. I know some of y'all are shy, but make sure you follow me. Message me or something so I can know who you is. I be y'all be incognito, so I be trying to figure out who is who sometimes. But like I always tell y'all, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. You know, this is a video, Scorpio dating. You know, I'm going to go into her appearance is sweet, but her love is spicy. Um, so y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody underscore 2009. So one thing you got to understand when it comes to connecting with a Scorpio man is, yeah, please. One thing you got to understand when it comes to the Scorpio man is the women that we date are just as complex as we are, if not even more at certain times in their own discreet way. Because one thing you got to understand about, you know, the women that we connect with as a Scorpio man is a lot of times, y'all don't be what y'all appear to be. A lot of times the women that we connect with, they don't come off as what they actually are. It's a lot more to them than what meets the eye. So a lot of times with us as Scorpio man, we become very surprised, or very off, you know, very surprised and very, you know, blown away by the intensity and by the depth of the women that we connect to. They don't act like just the usual woman. Or they might, you know, y'all might that might be just be what usual woman is. But with this video, I'm gonna break down, you know, why us as Scorpio man, like what we see y'all, how we look at y'all, how what you know, what type of why Scorpio act a certain way, and this has something to do with them because a lot of women that we connect with, they have such a deep, complex nature about themselves that it makes it that much uh, more intricate. It makes it that much more deeper because we are already complex as it is. We are already deep as it is. So when it comes to connecting with her, she don't the women that we meet, y'all, it always starts off the same. And like I always tell y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all enter the chat room. Thank y'all for joining the God by 2009 channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. You know, thank you for coming in. You know, if you like I always tell y'all, if you want to reach out, you can reach out to me at 312-526-6350. You know, like I always do, I try to be more patient, wait for everybody to come in, you know, because I know I usually jump into the video before the algorithm can really be uh, build up. But I'm just trying to be patient, you know. But one thing you gotta understand is, for a lot of us, when we come across y'all or when we introduce y'all, you know, a lot of y'all have a very complex nature about yourself. Just like us as Scorpio man, we have a complex nature. We have a type of personality where it makes it hard for women to understand this, when it makes it hard for y'all to really get the type of individuals that we are. So when you connect with us, you have to understand that I might have to move just to get the real light that I want. I love that sunlight, y'all. So y'all excuse me. So when we connect with y'all, they always start off the same. Y'all have this very, a lot of women, I don't know, I pay very close attention to y'all. I pay very close attention to not just the women that's in my life. I pay close attention to all of y'all. So a lot of women that we connect with and a lot of women that we eventually run into, they have a deep, complex nature about themselves. A lot of y'all may come off as introverted and be completely the opposite. A lot of women that we come across, they have this very, some of them can be almost even a little nerdy. I even have that little like I'm just, I'm just this awkward, beautiful lady. I'm just this lady that don't talk too much. I just they even if that's not all of who she is. For whatever reason, this is the part that a lot of us get out of y'all. This is the side of the woman that a lot of Scorpios get. Y'all have this very innocent, very lightweight nature about yourselves. She comes off very sweet. Y'all come off very, very normal, very deeply connected to us, but still very quiet nature, still very, very intense. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I see y'all up in here, but y'all do not like hitting no like button for nothing. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know if y'all up in here. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. Make sure y'all comment. Let me know if y'all up in here. I'm looking. I'm definitely looking for y'all, and I definitely love hearing from y'all. But one thing you gotta understand when it comes to connecting, y'all, we get the innocent woman. We get the woman that have the very sweet personality. We get the woman that's very charming. We get the woman that's very quiet. That even if she's not, she has a certain introverted nature about herself. Even if that's not completely who she is, she has this very secluded nature about herself. Even if that's not who she is, the women that we had, y'all are very complex and just as intriguing, is just as intricate as we are. She's the woman that really don't hang out with too many, but she has this very compulsive connection with people where she attracts a lot of people. Also, she's very quiet. Even the ones that's very extroverted, they talk, but it's with very few people. It's with a handful of people. This is another reason why a lot of Scorpios, even when he's trying to fix his reputation, even when he's trying to mend his reputation, is not very understood. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's not going to be very believed because she's going to look at, a lot of people be looking at like, no, capture and beauty would never do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm messing with my other supporter. I should upload my thing so I can see, so I can make sure I can call out the right names and mess with some of y'all. But it's all good. But it's just like, oh, Sarah, she's so sweet. She would never do that. We know you, God body. We know you Scorpios are a low down, dirty dogs. She would never do nothing like that. I'd be like, she did something like this. Like, she's very, it's like nobody would never guess who this woman is. And I noticed that about every last woman that connect with us as Scorpio man, even y'all as my supporters that connect with Scorpio man, I date Scorpio man, they don't look like women that would connect with us as Scorpios. Some of them do, but most of y'all don't. A lot of y'all have very soft, very delicate edges. A lot of the women, they're very, very quiet, very, very soft, very, very charming, very, lightweight. So that Scorpio man, he can't go run to this person. He can't, her parents, even if their parents do believe you, they not gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? She the woman that got people that she hang with. She got people that she talk to, but you're not gonna meet them. Even if you meet them, it's gonna be well with over a year within the relationship. She has her own secretive ways. She like, no, I'm not gonna let him into my world that deeply, so he can tell everybody who I really who I really am. Nobody's gonna hear you scream, Scorpio. Nobody's gonna hear you squirm. It's your word against my word, Scorpio. I'm the damsel in distress, and you're the big bad monster, Scorpio. Nobody's gonna believe you because She's so easily discreet. She's so extremely secretive, just like the Scorpio. You stay stepping on toes over here. What are you talking about, Cat? I'm just messing with you. But the women that we meet, they are very much chameleons. They don't. They be the woman with the sweet, light little voice. She could be the little woman that's 5'2", that smiles, and when you bring her around your family, she's all normal. She's all, whatever. It's she don't come off with this intense herself. She has a whole lot of passion when it comes to her breaking down who she is. She's very well in depth with who she is. She's very passionate with who she is. So the thing about the women that we connect with, this is the part that gets very weird. Once she knows she's in love, she opens up like a powder keg, like this explosive thing that's been building up. It's like she's waiting all her life for that Scorpio man to show her real self. She's been waiting for that man that opens up that Pandora's box. Because being with a lot of y'all know that y'all not the woman that people think y'all are. Y'all know that it's way more to y'all than what anybody could ever know. And these are the women that we draw to us. That's why we it's easy for us to get the bad rap. It's easy for us to get the bad reputation. Because if any of my girlfriends came out about me, people be like, why would he do something to such a gorgeous, virtuous woman? Not knowing she's the most electrifying, intense individual that you could be around. Not knowing she has the most intense electricity that you can connect with when it comes to dating, when it comes to being around anybody. She has the most passion that you could see in anybody. But you're not gonna know that unless you know her. You will never understand her unless you actually know her. I don't know what it is about my energy to be drawing people all around, like people be pulling up. Like you would think it's a Saturday. Like what the? I know it's the summertime, but it's like, jeez. If I want on shit, it's just like when you have a low frequency, it's just like it's dead. It's dead. Even coming around you is dead. It's boring. It's regular. But it's like when you got a high frequency, it's fun being around you. It's excitement around you. It's a colorful. It's a vibrance around you. You see what I'm saying? And it's the same way with the females that we connect with, but they be a lot more. It's a lot more hidden. It's a lot more secretive. It's a lot more conservative. The women that the Scorpio connect with, they can have a very deep way of loving. They can have a very deep way of expressing themselves. They can have a very intense way of articulating themselves, but you will never know it unless you know them. The women that we connect with are just as secretive as we are. They are just as discreet as we are. They are just as mysterious as we are. It's just like the Scorpio man. It's like I'm just as all the videos I've done for y'all, a lot of people will still never really know me. And it's the same way for the women that connect with us, or the women that date us, or come around us. They will never understand or know the real person that we're dealing with unless you actually been with her. You will never see how intense she is. You will never know how hot-headed she is. You will never know how completely complex she is. You will never know she can cuss like a sailor. The women that we connect with, a lot of them don't even, they like wearing very provocative, sexy, clothes behind closed doors. They might not even wear, a lot of them don't even wear nothing around when they in their personal surroundings. But the person that they are and the person that they come off as, you will never know this about her. Her colleagues will never know the real her. Her college buddies will never know the real her. Her best friend will never know who she really is, because you have to be around her to know her, is to have an intricate personal connection that's deep with her. And these are the type of women that we connect with. These are the type of women that we build up with. These type of women that we bond with. They every woman I ever connected with were very, they had this like air about themselves, like I'm a female, but I'm the most trustworthy, most open female. I'm cool. I'm laid back. Like I'm just, y'all have this honeymoon phase. She has this little honeymoon phase to herself where she can come off as being the most innocent, most lighthearted face in the world. But behind that lightheartedness, behind that sweet attitude, behind that laid back demeanor, she's very sexually intense. Behind that calm demeanor, she has a very electrifying uh, rage when she gets mad. She's very calm and cool, collective, but you will never know who she really is unless you've been around her, unless you really connected with her. And I know this video gonna be something y'all enjoy, but I don't know how kind they gonna be with me and let y'all see it. I hope they let y'all at least enjoy some of it. Sheesh, they don't want y'all to get they don't want y'all to look at none of my little stuff. Y'all give me a second. And like I always tell y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me, godbody_2009. Let me know if y'all up in here. Thank you, Capture and Beauty. Yeah, make sure you message me on IG so I can know who you are. I just want to be able to know who is who. Because I like to be familiar with y'all. I don't just look at it like it's just some internet stuff. I really look at people, and really connect with them. So y'all make sure y'all do that for me. I hate these little things. They so controlled. You know, there's one thing about this environment. Everything is so over controlled. Y'all give me 1 second. I watch your vids and listen faithfully on a daily podcast. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So one thing you gotta understand when you connect with a Scorpio man, um, the women that we connect with, a lot of women that we connect with, they're gonna be they have a air of innocence. They don't come off like the way they are. They don't they are very lighthearted. They be like, oh, I'm very regular. That is so. I just stay busy. And, you don't know who this. Don't fall for that. You know what I'm saying? We fall in love with that, but that's not even half of who she is. That's not even a portion of who she is. You know what I mean? She has so many different pieces to herself. She has so many ways of reserving and conserving herself where you won't know who she is. You will never understand the individual that she is unless you've been around her. You have to be, and she's a lot of women that we connect with. They have a very uh, dark, edgy side to themselves. Just like us, the Scorpio, we keep our lighthearted, friendly, humorous side very deep to us. But if you're around us, the Scorpio man, you will see that friendly side. If you're around the Scorpio man, you will see that friendly, that very, unique side of us. And it's the same way with the women that we date. A lot of them are very intense. A lot of them are very provocative sexually and more intense. She's gonna be the woman that comes off as being so innocent and so green to a certain extent, but she be like, grab me by my neck when we having sex. Tug on my hair. What are you scared for? Why don't you tug on my hair? Are you scared to tug on my hair? It's like it threw me back because it's not something I wasn't really into, but I didn't see that coming out of her. I didn't understand that part of her. You know what I'm saying? I kind of slept on her. Underestimated how deep she was. I underestimated how captivating she was in real life because she was very heavy. She was a very heavy person to date. You know what I mean? She was a very deep person to date. And okay, I see my new supporters coming in. Some of y'all might not be new, but y'all at least y'all starting to support my little IG. But they y'all connect with us very. A lot of women, I realize they connect with us, but they have so many intricate sides to themselves. They are very passionate. A lot of them are very sexually intense. A lot of them are very lighthearted, you know, on the outside. But when y'all go inside the house, she's like, "Don't you remember when I told you?" She'd be like, she be her sexual intense side start coming out. Or she might be very emotional behind closed doors, like, don't you know, I don't share this with everybody. You're the only one I share this with. You're the only one I open up to on this level. And you be like, whoa. That's a Scorpio. We were like, whoa, I thought I was intense. I thought I was mysterious, but she has a lot of different levels to herself. She has a lot of different pieces to her love with that hits on many different chakras. And you can't guess her. You can't pinpoint her. You can't easily understand her because she has so many different sides to her. Just like a Cancer woman, like Cancer women can be very much chameleons. Pisces women, they're very much chameleons. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everyone have that side of themselves, but I feel like the women that we draw to, especially women with Scorpio traits and Scorpio placements, they are very, very much chameleons. And to know them is the only way to know them. You know how sometimes they say, to know me is to love me? No, to know them is the only way to know them. There's no beating around the bush. There's no, I kind of know her, or I've been around her for, no, you have to really share a very close connection with her to really know her. Just like I know Applehead, you know what I'm saying? I know, you know, and I'm just using nicknames because, like I said, I don't be just telling on everybody. Like I don't do that. I know Peanut Butter's intricate sides. I know Jenny Baby's intricate sides. You see what I'm saying? Because I know sides that they never showed to anybody. I know deeper sides to certain women I connected with that they never showed to anybody, because the women that we connect with, I feel like they're almost like just like the Christina Aguilera song. It's like they're just like the genie in the bottle. Like they really don't show themselves unless it's the right man. They don't really reveal who they are unless it's the you could be their manager for 20 years and not know anything about her. You could be her closest sibling and not really know exactly who she really is. You see what I mean? That's why so many people become strangers or become distant strangers, is because you really don't know who this intricate woman is. And us as Scorpio, man, we the only ones that see certain sides or certain pieces of particular women. That's why y'all can't get mad at us when we get kind of like, don't take it a certain way, because you are showing us a side that don't nobody see about you. She gonna show that side that don't nobody understand, nobody never seen. I don't know what's going on with this thing. She shows a side of her that nobody has ever seen. You know, so when it comes to knowing her, you can't. It's like nobody knows what you're talking about. Like, no, Shelly would never say that, or no, not because I don't want to mess with her, but not beauty. You know what I'm saying? She would never do something like that. I even had a supporter named Amen, but she was just as argumentative. I thought she was gonna. She started off so sweet, like, my name is Amen, and I'm like, oh, ain't that something? That is so. Because a lot of y'all, my supporters, got these very unique names and these different sides to y'all. So I'd be like, ain't she just the nicest, sweetest? Then that other side come like, God body, I don't play, like, don't you ever do like, God, buddy, I care about you and I connect with you, but I will never ever talk. Like, I was like, whoa, she's intense. Like, whoa. No wonder she connects with us as Scorpio, man. She's crazy but you're not going to see that side of her if you know her on the outside levels. You're not going to see her if she's but they got that electricity to themselves. A lot of the women that we connect with, it's like that sweet kitten that you find in the box, just like in the movies. You find the abandoned kitten in the box. You like meow, meow. Like you like, oh, I'm gonna take you home. You know what I'm saying? But you don't realize that she wild. Yeah, she's sweet to get you into her, but you don't know she wild. She scratching curtains. She she's scratching the walls. She running around the house. She ready to go crazy because she has that very unseen side of herself. And she could become very dangerous. She could become very intense. She could become very possessive. She could become very unpredictable. She's extremely sexual and provocative, but she is only it's even men that she's dated have ran away from her sexual appetite because it's way too much for them. It's men that have ran away from her because her intensity is way too much for them. She's the most sexiest thing that you've seen walking, but she is crazy as a damn bat turds. And if you piss her off, she will claw your ass to death. She is a lot of the women that we connect with, they like, oh, they're very casual and very you however y'all do it, but that's not the person that you're gonna date. That is not the woman that you're gonna get. She's way more than what you could ever understand. Any woman that I ever dated, their sexual sides were wild. Some of them wanted to be tied up, and they don't come up. They don't have that personality. Some of them wear the dress all the way down to their ankles, but when you get them, when they love you and they are all over you. It's a girl that was innocent with me. I told you one of the most innocent women that I ever connected with. She turned my head right round like Flow Rider. She had me spinning in circles. She turned my head around, bro, because I did not see her being this sexually intense. Cause she was the Virgo. She was sitting in the house like we're gonna have tea, and she was looking at the sky like she's dreaming of this distant land. She like, I didn't think you was gonna come, and she had this look. I'm like, I felt the intensity of it. I'm like, what the hell is going? I'm like, okay, she cool. We probably gonna sit and talk or whatever, and she probably be like, I probably go on my way or whatever. But she was she licked me up and down like it was a silk video. She was just as provocative as a sexy X-rated video. She was intense. She was orally fixated. It was like, it was like, you know how something's so intense, you gotta like the set's so good, it's just like it's getting cold. like it's getting cold. And like you get them shivers, and she started becoming intense. And I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And it's like she was devouring me like a fat man eat a popsicle. You know what I'm saying? She was devouring me like a hungry man devour a damn plate. Like a woman with the high metabolism, with the high with the high sexual metabolism. Like she was like, yo, the way she was on me is like she been waiting for this moment all her life. it wasn't the normal regular sexual thing. It's just like, this is the last time I'm gonna be able to taste you for myself. So I'm gonna make it count like it never counted before. And I was like, I left out the house. I was like, I went in the house. When I got in the house, I went in the bathroom and I just covered myself. I'm like, you should feel cheap. You should feel cheap. You should feel used because she was all over me. It was so even with Aries I dated one time, how intensely sexually and passionate and possessive she was in the bedroom. It just was like I went in the bathroom like, whoa, like I got to throw cold water on my face, like this is real. Like it don't even some of y'all so intense y'all don't even realize that y'all going into this different mode. You see, but doesn't everyone have a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde? Yes, but be honest. When it comes to y'all dating us in Scorpio, man, y'all don't. It don't be no regular stuff. It don't be this average thing. It don't be this normal connection. It be over. It be, you know, over compulsive. It be possessive. It be very sexually explicit. It be like captivating. You know what I'm saying? It's like the intensity that we bring to y'all. It's like this thing that comes on. It's like this bell that comes on in y'all heads. Like he get it. Especially when we do the massaging and the deep kissing. Like I realize like y'all love that foreplay. Like I realize like a real woman like y'all love foreplay. Y'all love that special attention. So when it comes to connecting with her, she comes fully out of herself. She shows the most captivating pieces to herself. She showed the deepest depth to herself, and it's very awakening. It's not like anything you could ever experience. You have to really get a taste of it for yourself. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but make sure y'all hit that like button. Dang, all types of people pulling up today. It's like, what the hell? This one of them days, y'all. I guess it's just that weird energy. But make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. I might have to close just so I can get my little privacy or whatever. Cause y'all know I don't like doing videos. People all in my face and shit. It's people coming out of the damn blue sky. But make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. If you wanna, let me know where you from. Make sure you hit that like button. If you are, trolling or whatever, I'm gonna get you out of here. So I'm not gonna block you, but I'm a racial comment. Come correct. Don't come in here acting crazy. Let me know who you is. And like I always tell y'all, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. If you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Let me know if y'all up in here. Make sure y'all hit me with the heart. Let me know if y'all up in here. I appreciate it. Let me know if y'all enjoying the video. And if you want to hit me up behind the scenes, make sure you hit me up at 312-526-6350. 312-526-6350. Make sure you hit that like button. And I appreciate it. So one thing you got to understand when it comes to connecting with Scorpio, man, is we date women. A lot of y'all have such a different, y'all have such a complexity about yourself. And just like I was telling Capture Beauty, like y'all do. Everybody has a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde side to themselves, but a lot of times when we date, y'all show that much more of yourselves to us because I don't know because of the intensity of who we are, or because of how sexual and how passionate and how revealing and transparent that we are. But y'all have that. It's like y'all have this understanding for us that it's very deep. It's like y'all know like he's different. I could share this with him. oh, he's different and mysterious. I can share this dark side of my. It's like y'all feel that energy. Like I can be edgy with him. He's not scary. I can show this side of myself. He's not gonna get scared. Like my Pisces, she like walking around in the dark. Like she used to get on my nerves with it because I like sunlight. I like stuff like that. But even compared to me, she had such a dark, almost gothy edge to herself. She was very, very shy in the public. She was very quiet. Very hello, everybody here to hide. But she was very intense. Like I tried to take her to her little doctor's appointment, and me and her going at. I'm like, the doctor like she's one of my best patients. I'm like, man, whatever, man. Get her ass about it so I can go ahead and go home. You don't know who she is. You have no clue who she is. She is crazy as I don't know what. Don't let her pretty self wrap you around her finger. You don't know her. You don't have no clue who she is. You just like her because she pretty. I know who she is. That's why a lot of women get frustrated with me because I know who they are past who they appear to be. I know who they are past how sexy they appear to be. You see what I'm saying? They're very passionate. They're very intense with me. They're very captivated by me. But they become so y'all become so almost gothic, have this gothic transparency, this sexual transparency with us, this very emotional transparency with us, where y'all just let it all hang loose, and y'all become very deep, very dark, very open. Even with my Sagittarius, she was very like, because y'all know how Sagittarius women. She's very jokey, and because that's who she is. That's definitely who she is. But when you get her Sag, she's like, no, Nash, I don't want it like that. We're gonna do it like this. Like no, rose petals all over the floor. Uh, this dark, sexy music that's mesmerizing. This dim lighted room is like, I knew you would show up. It's like, oh man, it's getting married woman who's getting divorced. She called me out of the blue, saying she was a good girl, not everywhere anybody who she was attracted. Let me see. I'm trying to rephrase that so I can understand what you're talking about, bro. Because I'm trying to get what you're saying. Married woman who, yeah, rewrite that for me. Y'all better use. I know I look wild and stuff, but I'm extremely. I'm definitely an intellectual, y'all. I don't try to act like I'm this and all that, and I'm not even gonna start now. But I'm very intricate. I read elaborate books, so when you don't paraphrase and read and grammar check your stuff, it triggers me. Please read what you're saying. If you talk what you're writing to me, would I understand what you're saying? Please use pump. Please just make it make sense. I just want to understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I don't understand the logistics of what you're saying because it's just not understandable. you know. Okay. I get it. But we. All right. All right. And make sure y'all follow me. Like I always tell y'all, if y'all wanna show that support, make sure y'all show that support. If y'all wanna follow me on IG, make sure you follow me at Godbody_2009. If y'all wanna hit me up for advice consultations or things of that nature, make sure you hit me up at 312-526-6350. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. I know some of y'all be like very stubborn with that, but please make sure y'all hit that like button. And if you want to donate, my Cash App link is $Godbody2009. Make sure you donate if you can. My PayPal link is posted in the chat as well. Like I said, if you want to reach out to me for advice, birth chart readings, and things like that, reach out to me at 312-526-6350. So the women that they tricked me a little bit You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I had to know something about y'all. We have to know something about y'all because who is it got to be someone crazy about you to approach us because most people are scared of us. Most people are keep a certain distance away from us. So when that woman approaches us, it's like y'all come off so sweet. I'm like, oh my God, she's so sweet. She's so kind, and but you don't know that woman is very sexually captivated by that Scorpio. She has all types of sexual, passionate dreams. She has all types of intense, very compassionate, compulsive feelings about that Scorpio man. She might have been watching him for a year. She might have been watching that Scorpio for 2 years. She might have been stalking him. She might have been heavy stalking him. She might have been lightweight stalking. But she's so regular when he see her. She's so composed. You would never know that she's doing all this stuff. You would never know that she's extreme. You would never know that. So when us Scorpio, when we reacting to these women, cause some of y'all gave me the innocent act when y'all come to me, y'all problems, then y'all start snapping at me. I'm like, okay, now I see what he talking about. Some of y'all come to me acting crazy just the first time I meet y'all. I'm like, okay, I understand. If he had to date you, I can only imagine what he had to see. Cause some of y'all, if y'all acting crazy and to somebody y'all just met, somebody y'all only know for a short time, I can only imagine what it's like to date some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand. You are that and some. You it's a lot to you. Yes, she beautiful. Yes, she got more hips. Yes, she all natural, but she's extremely intense. She, especially the ones that had the supernatural gifts. Some of them that had the supernatural, uh, talents and stuff like that. They are that much more sensitive to their surroundings. She's that much more sensitive to what the Scorpios say and do around her. They don't look just like regular girlfriend. They looking. They like, I'm looking at you. I know you, God body. I know you like nobody else. I'm like, you, you know me? Like, how you know me? You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me. I know. I read you. I know. I have a gift to God by. You're not the only one to give. I know God by. And it's like they deep. They're overwhelming. They're passionate. So it's a lot that comes with y'all, and y'all have to understand that. Y'all, excuse me. It's it's a lot that comes with dating y'all. I'm always looking to mess around with y'all because it's a lot of weirdos out here. It comes a lot with dating y'all. It comes a lot with knowing y'all and being affiliated with y'all. So when we date y'all, we don't know what's happening. We just know that this woman has a lot of electricity about herself. This woman has a lot of passion about herself, and we don't know what the deal is. Oh Lord, everybody just around today. Everybody just can't sit their ass down somewhere. Oh Lord. Everybody just bouncing around and shit. But when it comes to connecting with her, you know, I never. It's just like y'all blow my mind. Like y'all really be blowing my y'all got to understand, like not in a bad way, but it's like y'all be blowing my mind. Like wow, like one girl that's twisting my like I see one side of her and then but I know it's another side because I experienced it too many times. They're so intense. They're so what a lot of y'all have such an unfiltered wild side to yourself. Most women that's why a lot of women they only show their real side when they go overseas because they don't feel like a lot of these individuals in the state like they don't have that frequency where they feel like they can be all woman. But the women that connect with me, like they act like they're overseas. The women that when they women connect with me, they act like we're on a private island by ourselves, and they just go all in with me. like I'm like whoa, you know what I'm saying? It just like whoa, and when you see all this intensity coming from me, like look, like it's like whoa. Even the ones that's very silent and very quiet, they intense. It's deep. Like I didn't think you could throw it like that. She she don't just throw it. She's smacking against your waistline with it. Like yeah, I'm like God. I'm like Hammer, help me. I'm glad I'm a strong built man. I can if I was anything less than what I say I was, she would put me to shame because she's extremely strong and she's extremely thick. She'll swallow a small man up. She'll swallow a weak man alive. She'll be very laid back and very virtuous. She'll be very calm. But when you get her behind, when you get her on her romantic, intense side, she will put you to, she shows out. She put in a leg, one girl, she put a leg, it's one, I can't even tell you, like, I ain't gonna even give her the nickname, cause that might be too close. But she put it. She laying down on her back just like this, and all I can see is she 5'2", 5'3". All I see is a leg, a leg, thick leg, voluptuous leg. Not I ain't talking about no skin and bones. I'm talking about all woman. She threw that thing like she a damn Barbie doll. Like it's like she don't have no joint, no damn. It's like it don't. I'm like yo. I'm like, whoa, this is about to get real. Like she's on that level. What's going on, Ann? Let me know where you're from. Make sure you hit that like button. Like I always tell y'all, make sure y'all show that love. She just like captivating. You know what I'm saying? Um, like yo, if I could say y'all this, you'd be like, yo, God, like yo, it's been real. Like, if I never touched a woman, I'm not even saying this to be arrogant or nothing. If I never touched a woman again, it wouldn't. I haven't missed nothing. And I can literally say that in all serious. They haven't shorted me on nothing when it comes to passion, romance, and intensity. Because when it comes to y'all showing us what y'all got, she is spicy. She is cayenne pepper spicy. She is like that channel Hot One. She is hot sauce on the highest level. She is her attitude is spicy behind closed doors. Her sexual appetite is hot and spicy. Her lingerie in her regular clothes is spicy. Her body just says sex. Her appearance and the way she walks just says sex. The way she moves and vibrates her hair is just sex. Her eyes is just a provocative sexual movie just happening. She just oozes this sexual goddess energy. But you don't know the half until you actually know her. You have no clue. Yeah, you look at her booty, be like, man, she fat, she thick, or man, she sexy. You don't have no clue of what a 5'2" can do to you. She is hot, spicy pepper packed into a little can. The it yo, it be the ones that you never expected that be so freaky, so over possessive in the bedroom. She like, no, you put your hands around my neck. No, you put it like this. Hold me like yes, yes. I be like, damn. I'm like, oh. So one girl, I ain't gonna lie, she made me lock up because she licked my neck. Cause I shouldn't even be telling y'all like, man. She had this thing when she licked my neck and it made my body go numb. I just like Like, I don't know what it is. It's like she licked my neck and my body just went, and then she just started throwing it on me. And I'm just like, whoa. And she took her arms and wrapped around me like she giving me this bear hug and just started bouncing on. I'm like, yo, she trying to get me caught up. she trying to make me skip. She trying to make me jump the broom. She trying to make me get her pregnant. These the women that you have to watch out for, cause she end up getting you in trouble. She the woman that's gonna end up telling everybody how terrible you is, and she crazy is all outdoors. She the woman that's gonna have you have you like going through the motions, and she just as intense, if not that much more intense than you are. Hi, I'm from Aruba, living in Netherlands, and I'm a Scorpio. I can resonate. Okay, what you talking about? Nah, and what is you talking about? Some nah. Yes, and yes. You don't tell me no. Yes, yes. don't tell me no. Yes, yes. But one thing, there, what's going on, Daryl? Are you a young man? You look like a lady. Hold on, man. I gotta look see who this is. Cause some of these women be hiding behind. Nah, you would do. I had to look at close to you, bro. Okay, yeah, where you from, brother? Good intentions on. I'm just messing with you. But make sure you hit that like button, Daryl. I got a cousin named Daryl. He a twin. So one thing you got to understand when it comes to connecting with uh, uh, us is like, I know who y'all really be. I know when y'all extremely sexual. I know y'all have that side to yourself. I know you have to be classy about it. I know you don't reveal it to everybody, but just know I know who you really are. You can be, especially the ones with the balled up face. Like, I don't need no man. My face all balled up, so you know I don't need no man because my face all balled the fuck up. That be the woman that's sexually starving. That be the woman that should lick you up and down. That be the woman that be like, oh baby. That be the woman that hit you with the voicemail like, um, you know, I'm not trying to mess with y'all, but I'm just being real. She hit you with the voicemail like, um, this is me. You know who this is. And you be like, this the one that's always got her face balled up. This the one that act like she ain't rock with me like that. She's playing like she misses me, but you don't see that coming from y'all. Y'all have most of the women that we connect with, they are chameleons, they are passionate. Okay, much love to the BX. You know, my sister in the BX, my niece and my nephews in the BX. So much love to the BX. You know, a couple of my boys from the BX. I ain't talking about the new millennium BX either. I'm talking about the boogie down BX, burnt out buildings BX. Every house, every place every block look like it's abandoned BX. Niggas walking around with the radio on their shoulder BX, like KRS-One Boogie Down Productions BX. But one thing you got to understand when it comes to connecting with, you know, the Scorpio man is we connect very deeply with women. It's like they when they see this side of us, it's like they see a side of their self. I feel like women that connect with us and love us, when they connect with us, they see a side of their self with whom they don't reveal to too many. They show a side of themselves with whom they don't show to too many. They show a very electrifying side. They show this sexual extravagant side of themselves. And y'all let me know if it's too bright. I don't want to be too bright for y'all. I just want to show give y'all the best picture I can give y'all. So I hope y'all enjoying it. You know what I mean? So when it comes to connecting with her, you know, y'all know who you really are. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You're not as innocent as you act like you are. It be a girl that look like she innocent, like, I'm just a nurse, I'm a part-time nurse, and she's just as sexually passionate. Don't fall for that nurse. Nah, not like in a bad way, but don't believe in the picture that's painted. That nurse, she a sexual passionate freaky lady, but she's very discreet and very selective. That's the only difference. She's just she's just a choosy lover, like the Isley brothers say. She's very choosy. But when she chooses you, it's very you getting the whole enchilada. She's very appealing. Her love, I feel like women that we connect with, it's like I I love burns. A Scorpio sexual passionate. It it burns like the deepest candle with them sweet and spicy women. It's like the sexual compassion. It burns like a slow burning candle. Like a Scorpio, our sex is the type of love that you could have a big candle and literally have sex until the candle is literally melted down to a flame. That's the type of passion that we have and type of passion that the women that we connect with have. So it's very different. It's very unique. It's very captivating. You don't know what to expect out of her because she's a chameleon. It's some girls that I still don't really, even though I know them more than most people, which most Scorpios do, we don't. It's still sides of her that I don't know. I can admit that it's still sides of her that I don't understand. I don't understand why her love is so emotional. I don't know why she's so sensitive when it comes to me. Like why can't I just mess up sometimes? Why can't I just say certain things to you sometimes? Everybody else can do it. She's like, no, me and you relationship is different than that. You don't do that. Like y'all, she's very different behind closed doors. So when she cutting up and wilding out, and like I literally see her bounce around, and I can see it as clear as day at her and her sexy see-through lingerie bouncing around the walking around back and forth like with her hand on her. I'm like, yo, I'm looking like, is this real? She like, cause I was underestimating her. I'm like, she quiet, she wear the glasses, so I can, she probably, cause I'm in my early 20s, so I'm thinking, man, she ain't ready for no intense sex. I'm gonna just give her the regular. I'm gonna just give her the soft. You know what I mean? Then she like no, 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 and she just start prancing back and forth. And her line, she like, if you gonna do it, don't hold back on me. You better not hold back on me. She like, She like, hold on, hold on. And I can just see her. I can see her right as good as day. She like, she had this smirk, this mischievous smirk on her face at the same time. Like, nah, I'm like, this girl crazy. I'm like, she's like, if you gonna do it, you better rock my world. You better not hold back. I'm like, oh snap, like she's serious. And I didn't hold back. That's when the one I told you I could literally hear her growling like a tiger. She literally every time I would stroke her heavy, she would like you could hear this ferocious. You know how when you watch them videos, if you ever been around a tiger, lioness in the wild. I ain't talking about no zoo. I'm talking about if you went on a safari and you watch them videos, how they sound like a V8 car or some type of car engine or some type of NASCAR roaring. It's like she started growling, like ooh, I'm like whoa, she's different, yo. I'm like she different. After her, I'm not gonna lie. I never slept. I never underestimated petite women again. I never underestimated short women again, because they the ones that have it's like they short, but they all that height that they don't have naturally. It like it goes all to their muscle. I don't know what it is about short. Even my short homeboys, it's like they the ones that cold cock you and punch. They're the ones that cold cock you. They the ones that punch hard. They the ones that want to play fight and throw fists with you. Like, come on. She every time she come through the door, like, come on, what? She throwing. I'm like, yo, go ahead, and you better fight her back, cause she gonna keep throwing them things. She the one that want to wrestle. She the one that want to I ain't gonna lie. She was mad fun, but you can't see this person outside of closed doors. You will never know this the same person. When I took her around her family, she's like, oh, I'll be back. And I'm like, what? They're like, oh, you with my darling princess. Oh, you taking such good care. She's such a this. I'm like, y'all do not know how much I have on my hands dealing with your grandbaby slash daughter slash like yo. That princess, that's the one that's the handful. The one that got the curves and hips and look like she going to the prom every time she steps out to the door. Her fingernails are immaculate. Her outfits are stunning. Her hair always to the 10. Her hips and legs is banging. Her breasts is all. She is crazy as a fucking chihuahua. She is just as intense and possessive as any woman that you ever dated. Matter of fact, she has the intensity and possessiveness of 10 women, but she will never ever show it where anybody could catch her in the act. She will never let the cracks slip for 1 second. It's your word against hers. That's why if you have any type of legal stuff with her, you're not gonna win, because she will win the jury over. She can act an Oscar award nomination that Hollywood would be jealous of. They not anything if anybody could ever guess who they are. The one that's quiet. That's why it ain't. That's why I tell you, there ain't no such thing as a good girl. Ain't no such thing as it is. No, I ain't gonna say that. But in a lot of instances, it's not always the case. It's about which girl is discreet and which woman is not. A lot of them are like more alike than you think, but one is more discreet, one is not discreet. She's a bad girl. She need to be spanked. She need to be licked. She need to be stroked. She need to be pounced on. You can't love her with these gentle hands. You can't love her with this soft boy sex. You got to give her that untamed gorilla sex. You got to give her straight lion sex. You got to give her ferocious tiger sex to make her satisfied. And how I knew, like, every woman that a Scorpio connect with, they are like balls of fire. And you got to put it out. So when she's satisfied, which is not by too many, but when she is satisfied, she snores like an old man. I don't know what it is about every woman I've ever been on. They snore like 3 old men. She will fall asleep naked as a jaybird. If y'all having sex on the floor, if you getting real kinky on the floor, she will fall asleep and with no clothes on, right on the spot. If y'all in the bedroom, she will fall in a deep sleep right on the spot. The ones that's real possessive and the ones that's really off the chain, she will wrap herself around the Scorpio man just to make sure he doesn't move. If your ass go to the bathroom, she gonna know it. Then you got the ones that don't move in the deep sleep, that know Even if you tiptoeing out the bed, she knows it. She like, where you going? She used to be like, where you going? I'm like, oh shit, how the hell she know? She was just snoring. I'm like, man. Then the ones like, then the other Pisces, she would get mad that I'm just going to the front room to watch TV. I'm like, baby, I just gave you all this deep sexual passion. I spend time with you. Like them Pisces boy, they is possessive. She didn't even want me to watch TV at night. I'm like, yo. She like, you supposed to be in the bed with me. You supposed to be. I'm like, yo, me and her gonna have some issues because she is not playing. Let me see. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm just trying to see something. And I hope y'all enjoying these. Like I always tell y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know if y'all enjoying the videos. Let me know, y'all. Let me know if y'all enjoying the videos. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you follow me at godbodies_2009. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure y'all, make sure y'all donate to my Cash Out link, which is $godbody2009. If you want to reach out to me behind the scenes, make sure you reach out to me at 312-526-6350. 312-526-6350. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell. You know, and just like I said, this is Scorpio dating. Her appearance is sweet, but her love is spicy. Because once you come around these women, she's sexually intense. A lot of the women that they like, even y'all know we be into y'all, but it's like another thing I notice about a lot of women that we date. A lot of y'all like to seduce us, even if y'all know we love every sexy part of your body. Y'all like, she loves to seduce. She loves to set the mood. She gonna get the bottles cracking. Like my girlfriend's like, she bought a big ass bottle she bought the bottle with the handle on that joint. She like, we about to get it in. It's about to go down. The big boom, that joint hit the table like boom. I'm like, you ready to get it in. It's one girl like, she was, I had her running and climbing the walls, but she would not tap out for nothing. She like, just let me hit the Patron. Let me grab the Patron right quick so it can take the edge off. Let me drink this bottle of wine so it can take the edge off. like they I'm like, damn, she a rough rider for real. She a rider for real. Like she ain't tapping out. She ain't giving in. It just complete. You got to give her the complete package. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me see. That's a old. Sorry, I hadn't seen the old message. I thought I just want to make sure y'all can get up in here, man. Because sometimes it get like this sometimes. But I appreciate y'all. You know, I thank y'all for embracing my content. You know, but just understand, like, it's a lot with y'all. Most men can't handle the women that we connect with. That's why it makes sense. That's why it's some of them that is wild and all off the chain. But some women, they not bad women by a long shot, but they're so sexually over captivating. They're so possessive romantically. They're so deep behind closed doors. It's too much for anything less than a thoroughbred to handle. You got to be with the intense wild man, sweetheart. Can't no regular soft dude date you. Can't the dude with the dude that's scared to speak up for himself, he can't be around you. You gonna look at him like he's weird. The dude that's scared to stroke you and scared to spank you in sex, you gonna look at that woman gonna look at him like he's weird. Because like I told you, a lot of women that we date, they have this innocence. So they do draw a lot of dudes that are on the softer side. But when they start dating, they both become frustrated. He's frustrated because she's wild. Her sexual appetite is intense. He likes it on the lighter side. He might not be sexually as intense, half as intense as she is. So after having sex for an hour, he's straight. She's like, that's it. You give him a little bit every once in a while. It's some men that some women love is so deeply saturated. Just a little bit of you is over satisfying the average man. Just her sprinkling a little bit of her love is just like it's just enough to quench the average man's sweet tooth. But with the Scorpio man, I'm stuffing my face with it. I'm 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 like I'm giving her I'm grabbing her, I'm giving her muscle power. I'm pulling leg. I'm holding the leg up. I'm holding the leg sideways. I'm picking her up. I'm like, put your arms around put your arms right here. Put your leg right there. Grab right here. Turn sideways. Twist like this. Pounce like this. Put your feet right here while you riding it. Stand up on it. Like I make her work. I make her sweat. I make her pull hamstrings if I got to. I make her do the back bend like she's in the Olympics. And a lot of them, they not used to that. They used to dudes being scared of that. They used to dudes being too lazy for that. Scorpio, we have sex like we pop, we pop E pills. I have the sexual appetite of a man that pops E, but I don't even have to. I never done it in my life. Sometimes I wonder what, like one of my boys told me, he like, man, he like, man, if you have sex with that joint, it's crazy, bro. I already know how intense and how over captivated I've been in my lifetime. So I can only imagine how much more intense my sex would be if I did do something like that. Or if I never had to do none of that stuff. Because I'm naturally sexually captivated. I'm naturally freaky. I'm naturally sexually intense. So I don't have to really add nothing to myself. Even when girls have like toys, the only thing I really like, I ever felt like I needed, like just like handcuffs or just something to wrap her wrist around if she want me to, that's if she want to be tied up. Like one girl, she was thick as I don't know what, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying, can I tie you up? She was a Libra too. I was like, can I tie you up? She was like, you're not letting that thing loose on me like a damn wild animal. She's like, oh hell no, no you cannot. I respected it because she's like, you're not throwing that dick at me like a wild rhinoceros. That's not happening. She's like, hell no. I need to squirm. I need to bounce. I need to be able to maneuver on that thing. You is not throwing that thing at me like you a wild animal. She like, oh hell no. Nah. If it's that piercing without the handcuffs, when I can move around, how intense you think it's gonna hit me when you hitting the cookie like a dude punching a punching bag? What you think is going? What do you think I'm going to say? It's too much. She admitted to me. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, I known her for years, and from how she used to act, and from the person that I once was, it's like it's complete. I never thought she would be scared or nervous, especially of me. So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. What can I say? I gotta admit she is right because I'm definitely gonna throw it at her till she calling my name out in Swahili. So y'all give me a second. So like I always tell y'all, I love y'all. I know that y'all gonna enjoy these videos, but I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all show that love. Make sure you reach out to me. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. This is my second video of the day, so make sure y'all comment. Like I always tell y'all, I love hearing and reading the comments from y'all. So please make sure you comment. Make sure you reach out to me behind the scenes. Hit me up if you want to hit me up. Hit me up at 312-526-6350. 312-526-6350. I love y'all. Big kiss to all my beautiful supporters. Pounds to all the fellas that watch me. You know, much love. You know, much love to all of you. Big love to the islands. Big love to Mother Africa. Big love to the Black nation. You know, big love to the universal nation. Big love to the high frequency. Free love to the peace and loving individuals out there. You know, much love to all of y'all, you know, all over the world. You know, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe my videos. Make sure you donate. If you want to donate, my Cash App link is posted in the chat room. And my PayPal link is posted in the chat room. You can find it in my comments if you can't jot it down fast enough in this video. But make sure you check it out. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all check it out. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace. One.